All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am your host, John. And if you could, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. We had a nice little conversation with Brian yesterday about baseball. I like it when Brian is like going through industrial yards in Los Angeles. I wonder if it's something out of heat and he's planning this big master caper, or he's actually looking for a part to give me for Christmas. Okay, one of the two is happening, and I have a 2021 Subaru. Okay, if you're looking for parts, all right, Brian. So let's get to what's going on in the world of sports for Thursday. Friday. Here we come, baby. Friday, and Cooper Flag made his NBA debut in the Las Vegas Summer League. He made the winning play. Nice block. Nice shutdown. He was uneven, 5 for 21 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3-point. But, we expect everything to be like LeBron-ish, and it's not really. The kid's young. He's still trying to find his way, but it was pretty impressive. The Mavericks won 87-85 over the Lakers, and I really don't put much in it. Bronny James missed the game-winning three. Yeah, I mean, who really wants to go into overtime? Those kids want to get out to the strip and they want to get clubbing, right? That's what it is. Also, the Pelicans signed Herb Jones to 3-year extension for $68 million. And with the existing 2 years on his contract, he's at 5 years, 97. Honestly, that seems a little rich when we're looking at Naz Reid going for 22, things like that. But hey, look, that's their money. They're doing their thing, right? I'm going to talk about something, and I really do have the answer here. And maybe I'll just do a podcast on this about the NCAA is talking about expansion. Of course, they're going to expand. They want more money. They want more revenue. And I'm just going to give you the basic thing. What would happen this year at the NCAA tournament? It was boring as F. It was. It was just, there was really no upsets. There was really nothing going on. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do to spice it up? They're talking about adding another 8 teams and blah, blah, blah. Jesus Christ. How did you guys get this big being this goddamn incompetent? And I'm going to tell you what the solution is. I'm going to tell you, and it is going to it is going to be the greatest idea ever. I literally should be getting $10 million for this idea. Okay? All I'm asking is a like and subscribe. That's all I'm asking, right? So currently we got 64 teams, right? And they all get ranked. They all get rated, And we have play-in teams to get, the last 4, the final 4. Like, that's a big goddamn deal, right? Here's what you need to do. You need to go to 112 teams. John, you talking crazy. We barely got 68 teams. No, we do have 112 teams. There's 300 Division I basketball teams, right? Now, let me explain the brilliance of my idea. Hey, I'm more than a pretty face. Okay? Just remember that. The first weekend of the NCAA tournament, we are going to have 64 teams. They are going to play one game. We're going to get down to 32. We're going to play another game. They're going to get down to 16. Boom. Right? Now, you're also going to get another, 48 games of television coverage, right? The NCAA contract's about $1.5 billion. You're going to get another $1 billion. Because right now there's 63 games. Now you're adding 48. Now, let me explain the brilliance of what this is. Those 16 teams get slotted into the bottom 16. Well, they've played 2 games. The other teams have been off for basically 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever you want to call it. Do you remember the college football playoff system last year? All the teams that got a first round bye lost the next round. So now you got Duke that hasn't played for 10 games against some team that's won 2 in a row on a heater. And I'm not saying Duke's going to lose, but I'm going to have a damn better, more competitive game than 1 versus 16 that I'm seeing now. I'm telling you, this is the answer because these kids aren't pros. And that is really lies in the rub. When you're talking about pro football or basketball, it's all about rest because these guys are machines. They are efficient, bloody machines. Kids are kids. You give them an extra week off, they're out partying, they're doing their dorm stuff, they're doing their life. They're having it, man. They don't have that discipline yet. That's why you saw it in college football. All the teams that got the first round bye, boom. Tell me how scared Duke would be or Houston that they've been off 10, 11, 12 days and all of a sudden they're playing a team that's just coming off 2 straight wins. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. That would make for a tournament. I'm telling you, NCAA send the check to the Off the Rails Sports podcast. I will gladly accept it. I'm just saying. Okay, today we've got Wimbledon. We got the men's semifinals. We got Alcaraz, who's the heavy favorite, against Taylor Fritz from the United States. I think Alcaraz. It's funny that first round he had a 5-setter and he has really settled down. He just loves playing on this grass. He's just amazing. I personally took Sinner to win the tournament. I got him at plus 250, but I just got him this week. Sinner, the problem is he is playing great, but he is not as good on grass as Alcaraz. And he looks like he might have an elbow injury. I'm not sure where we are, but also he has to get through Djokovic, the legend, in the semifinals. I think he can do that, but Djokovic, he's still got teeth. He's still got teeth. Do not be surprised what could be happening there because that guy, there's a reason he's the GOAT. I don't really care about Roger Federer. I never really bought into the whole Roger Federer stuff. I love Roger Federer, but to me, Djokovic was always the GOAT. All right, let's talk about what happened in baseball yesterday. Orioles beat the Mets 3-1. God, go figure that. Orioles are 41-50. Going into the All-Star break, they're going to be somewhere around 8, 9, 10 games under 500. At what point do they start selling? I don't know. Do they sell O'Hearn? That seems like that's a big thing. Cubs beat the Twins 9-1. Oh, excuse me, 8-1. If you had 9.5 on the over/under, I guess that would have been a little difference. We've got the Orioles winning the second game of a doubleheader, 7-3. Sagano got the win. And when I was growing up, it used to be whoever won the first game of the doubleheader, bet the other side or go with the other side. Nowadays, you see a lot of sweeps on the doubleheaders because I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's kind of like, oh, we had a rain delay. We got to do a doubleheader. We're not going to be in this town again the rest of the year. Let's get it over with, right? You want to see some past games? You start looking at the second game of a doubleheader. My God, they are speed games. Reds beat the Marlins 6-0. And Brian was making a comment about Francona. I really didn't get into it. I think Francona is doing a better job than Brian really gives him credit for. Right now, they're basically at 500. Looks like they're 46-46. Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, 48-46. 2 games over. And they had a terrible start, but I have a funny feeling this is a team to look at in the second half of baseball. The Yankees down 5-0 to the Mariners rally to win 6-5. Judge hits a fly ball. Julio Rodriguez throws a strike to the plate, and somehow Volpe got around it. A miracle of all miracles. Red Sox continue their winning streak, win their 7th in a row, beat the Rays 4-3. Murphy gets your win. The Cardinals beat the Nationals 8-1. Athletics beat the Braves in 11, 5-4. I keep looking at the Braves, and they just keep fading away, 40-52. At best, they're going to be 9 games under at the All-Star break. I mean, time is running out. The Rangers beat the Angels 11-4. Corbin got the win. He was masterful. I looked at this series. I watched every game. I'm in Los Angeles. The Rangers should have swept this series. Yeah, I know. I think the Angels were lucky to get a split 2-2. But I'm telling you, Texas looks like they're starting to hit. That might be a team to look at in the second half. The Diamondbacks lost the Padres 4-3. And the Padres right now are 50-43, basically heading into All-Star weekend. We're going to see how that ends up. All right. If you could, hey, leave some comments. I appreciate them. And hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And we'll see you soon on Off the Rails Sports Podcast.